Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Time Off Outdoors. Today I'm at the beautiful Cam Island Park located in Mishawaka, Indiana. Right next to the St. Joseph River. It's a really nice park. If you're ever here, check it out. But that's not the topic of today. Now, I'm really excited about today's episode. And if you really like coffee and you really like the outdoors, I think you're going to like this episode. So let's go check it out. So today guys, this is the topic of the video. So this is the Stanley Boil and Brew French Press. Now this is a very cool product. I got this not very long ago because I was in need of a coffee maker, but with my job I travel a lot, so I'm trying to keep all my stuff to a minimum because I got to fit it all in my little hatchback. So I got this because there's a lot of key features about this. Number one, it's very small. It's a very nice brand. It was affordable, and also I can use this whether I'm at my apartment or if I'm in the park or if I'm camping. So first off, this is like a 3-piece set. So here we have the outer shell. This is what you're going to use to boil the coffee in. This holds 32 ounces. So not only can you use this for making coffee, you can just use it as a regular camping pot. There's nothing special about it, it's just a regular camping pot. Now, the other two parts here, this is where your coffee is made. So you have this cylinder, let me get this lid off. This is just kind of a plastic material, and then you have this gasket around the bottom. And then you can see here, this is the mesh that keeps the coffee grinds from going through. So, and then the last piece you have is this little lid that kind of holds in the heat and keeps your coffee warm, or whatever you're cooking warm. This can even work on it without the coffee press in there. So if you're cooking, you can use this lid too. So if you don't know, the way a coffee press works is you would put first you would boil your water, and then you put your coffee grounds in here. And then you're going to take this, which has your coffee filter, you're going to set it in there, and you're going to press it down like this. And as you're pressing down, the water and the coffee is going to come extruding up through the filter, and it's going to leave all the grounds in the bottom, and then you're just going to have coffee. But what's really cool about this one is it has the filter at the very bottom, but it has this gasket that's going to keep any of the grinds from coming up. So it has this gasket and this lip. So when you're pouring it, no coffee is going to come out from around here. So I'm going to get things set up, and I'm going to show you how it works real quick. So I know we got a lot going on the screen, but the main focus right now is going to be this little stove, which I actually got on Amazon. It was $14 for two of them. It's not the best built, but it's a nice little stove. And it fits into this orange little box, so maybe I'll make a video about it soon. Now, you can't tell that it's on, but it's on right now. So the first thing we're going to do is take our coffee pot, and we're just going to pour some water in there. Now, since the sun's about to go down, I'm not going to make a whole pot of coffee because I don't want to be up all night. So for the sake of this, I'll only make about 2 cups. So we have our little burner, and now we're just going to set this on there, and we're going to wait for that to heat up our water. Okay, so our water, has just now gotten done. You can see here, it's nice and hot. Now, in the instructions for this, which unfortunately I somehow threw away, I wanted to keep them, but managed to end up in the garbage anyway. It mentions that when you're boiling the water, it says not to let it get to a rolling boil, it says to let it simmer. So what I've been doing is letting it bubble, and then when it's almost to a roaring boil, I'll shut it off. So now what we have to do is we're going to take our coffee grinds. These are just regular coffee grounds. And then we're going to put this however much you usually put. Like I said, I'm not going to make a lot since it's starting to get late. And now we're going to take this and just lightly mix it. Now we have to let this set for about 3 minutes and then we press it. Okay, so we've had enough time to let our coffee kind of steep in the hot water. Now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Now I'm going to show you the reason why it's called a French press. So all you're going to do is take the cylinder, stick it in there, and I won't cover up the top so you can see it, and you just slowly press down. Just like this. And you'll see it start to come through the top. Just like that. Now we're straining out all the coffee grounds and making it to where only the hot water and coffee come through. And it's as easy as that, guys. It's easier than saying it's as easy as that. So, you can see we got our coffee. Alright, so there you go. We've got it all brewed. Now all there is left is to pour it into our cup. And enjoy it. So, obviously you guys can see it, but I didn't mention it, is these nice handles. They're very sturdy, yet they fold to the outside of the pot. But when you hold them out like this, they're very strong, very rigid. Now this is all stainless steel except for the coffee filter, of course. And it holds 32 ounces again. Now, the cool thing about this is if you're using it for camping, you can nest something like an Nalgene in it, or you can just keep this part and keep your water bottle separate. And this little stove I have can actually fit in here, and if you get a small enough propane cylinder, it can sit in here. And I keep a little fork for stirring it. So if you wanted to keep it with this filter and the lid and everything, you could have your stove, your propane, and your fork in here. And then only other piece of kit you have to have is this, which is very cool. So, guys, the retail price of this, I got this at Walmart for 14 bucks, which I think is actually a very good deal. Because if you look at Stanley's just cooking pots that come with like the 2 little cups that I feel like are too small for anything, those are over like $14 if I remember right. Now they do have another option kind of like this in their Adventure series that is actually an insulated thermos that has the little coffee press in it. But the reason I went for this one is because, like I said, I don't want to lug around a big, ugly, expensive coffee maker since I move around. So I got this option instead, so I can use this at home every day, which I have been doing. But there is the thermos option. I'll even put a link for that one below, which I really want, but I'm trying to keep from buying things I don't need. So now I'm going to enjoy my coffee and watch the sun go down. And now you need to head to Walmart or Amazon and get your Stanley Broil and Brew French coffee press. Good coffee and a good meal. I'm Colton, and until next time, stay outside.